Shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakak and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning truth, 100% according to the Bible. I also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophets, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters that are sincere and your children. Shalom. And then today's video is going to be titled, building off of the video I got here from the brother, the Hopeful Leg 3. And the video is going to be titled, The Sorrows Will Only Increase, right? And we're going to get straight into the video. We're going to listen to it. We're going to watch it. And I'm going to grab a few precepts and Abaratazai be edifying. But with that being said, fair use. I'm not getting paid for this video.
So fucking sick of this life. Every day you get up, you go to work. But what the fuck for? What are we getting up for? You get up, you go to work, you get paid, you pay your bills, you're fucking broke. Every fucking week. When's it gonna change? Is this just the way it is now? Just live our lives fucking broke? No money to save, no vacation, just barely pay your bills, nothing left. And you wonder why people have so many problems with their mental health, because they're just not fucking happy. It affects all aspects of your life. Go to work, you're fucking thinking about it. Drive home, you think.
Right. And we hear what it is that the guy's saying, for the little bit of the video I allowed to play. And like I said, this is the average mindset of a majority of these people here in America, man. You see, they're in the spirit of ready to crash out, not knowing what to do, because ultimately things here in this place, America, is getting harder for these people, to where a lot of them are not knowing what to do. And ultimately these things that are occurring in this country is all being done by Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord is the one that's bringing the bad times upon this country, man. You see everybody struggling financially, and the things that are happening in this country, a lot of people being laid off left to right. These things are all being done by Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? That's Amos chapter 3, verse 6. You see, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall it be evil, right? Meaning bad times. And these are bad times that we see happening in this place, America. Everybody's on edge. Everybody's broke. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's not knowing what to do. Hey, but the Lord, like I said, is the one that's bringing his trouble, man, and it's only going to continue to get worse, right? So I'm actually go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And when you go into those plagues, that also goes into, people not making enough money. You see people not being able to make ends meet, people struggling financially, people being laid off in massive amounts. All of these things are ultimately part of those plagues as well. You see these people struggling. You see, the Lord is bringing all of these things. He's bringing miseries, man. You see, it says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, right? And this is ultimately why Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is bringing these things that we see happening in the earth, mainly here in America, right? It says, verse 6, for wickedness, right, sin upon sin, have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord. So like I said, this is why Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is bringing the terrible times that these Babylonians are ultimately facing, man. That's because ultimately he's judging this place, man, for the wickedness that happens in this country, man. The pride, the arrogancy, all of that that exudes off of you American people. Hey, the Lord is bringing all of that to an end, man. You see? And like I said, things will only continue to escalate, man. Right? So I'm actually grab this precept that I got right here as well. This 2nd Esdras chapter 14, verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils, right? Meaning bad times, than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, right? So each day that goes by is going to be worse than the day before it. And like I said, these people here in America complaining about everything now, these people ultimately haven't seen anything yet, because the Lord is only going to continue to make things in this country worse and worse, man. You see, price of living is going to continue to go up. The price of food going to continue to skyrocket. All of these things that they see happening in this country is only the beginning, man, right? Like I said, greater sorrows are coming, man, right? And I'm going to actually look at that word sorrows, right, on the AI overview just for edification's sake, right? And it means a feeling of deep distress, right? Caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others, right? And that's what you ultimately have these Americans in the spirit of, right? They're disappointed, man, because like I said, this good old place America that they thought was going to be good forever, you see, now they see that this place is going down. Now that they see that, you see everything in this country that they believed, the American dream, it was all a lie, man. Now these people suffering, now these people not knowing what to do, right? But as it says right here in this scripture that I'm going to grab, this is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, all caps, the Heavenly Father, right? Cursed be the man, right? Or you women that trusteth in man, you see? And a lot of you people, guess what? That's what you have done. You have trusted in Esau's system. You trusted in, you see, this place that this man has established for you to keep you asleep. I'm talking about for you Israelites, man. You trusted in this devil. You trusted in his world. You trusted in his philosophies. You trusted in his work system and all of these other different things. And now you people see that it's all failing you, man. You see, but that's what you people get, man. Right? It says, and make of flesh his arm, right? You made this man your strength. You made him your God, right? I'm talking about for you Israelites, man. Whose heart, meaning your minds, departed from the Lord, right? And that's what a lot of our people have done. They have departed away from the Lord and made Esau Edom in this man's place, America, their God, man. You see, these people worship this country, man. But like I said, that's why the Lord is bringing these miseries upon this place, man. You see, because as it tells us right here, I'm going to grab this precept. This is what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians should ultimately be, you know, putting all of your time and energy into. But we know that for the good majority of our people, they're not, right? But this is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, right? Where moth and rust doth corrupt and where thieves break through and steal. Because like I said, look what's happening. You see, all of the people that have laid up all of these treasures upon this place, America, look at it again, taken away from them. You see these good paying jobs. You see all of these different benefits and, you know, just everything that people ultimately, you know, established in this place, man, is all being taken away. That's why ultimately you don't want to put all of your time and energy into these carnal possessions, man. You see, because none of this stuff really matters at the end of the day. You see, what matters is, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua and trying to please him, you see, to the best of your abilities, right? But this is verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, right? And that's what we tell you Israelites to do, to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to follow after the ways of the Lord. You see, to be storing up those spiritual treasures in the heavens, you see, not focusing on the things of this place, America, and, you know, being caught up with all of the cares and the affairs of this place, man. Because like I said, this place is getting ready to go down. And the sorrows that the Lord is bringing upon this place is only going to continue to increase, man. Right? And you want to be on the good side of the Lord with all of the plagues that is getting ready to come down the pipeline upon this country, man. Right? So, yeah, I'm going to get to this precept as well right here, because like I said, things are only going to continue to get worse. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, man. You see, so things are not going to get slack. Things are not going to go back to how they used to be. You see, America is not going to go back to the glory days when everything in this country was good and, you know, people were able to, you know, make ends meet and people were getting paid a lot of money just for doing simple things. Hey, all of that stuff is over, man. You see, and like I said, these people can see it, right? And they don't know what to do, man. These people are hopeless, man, right? Verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So like I said, everything that we ultimately see happening here in this place, America, are those sorrows, man, that the Lord is bringing, right? And like I said, it's going to come upon all sides. Everything's just going to continue to get worse, right? When you thinking things going to get back better or go back to normal, something else going to happen, you see, because ultimately the Lord is bringing miseries upon you proud Americans, man. Like I said before, as it says in this precept, I'm going to grab as well, this 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries, right? And I'm going to look at that word miseries, right? For edification's sake as well, because this is ultimately what we see the Lord bringing upon the people of the world, but mainly you Americans, right? You Babylonians, right? It says a state of feeling of great distress or discomfort of both mind and body, right? And we're going to go into a a few similar words, right? It goes into unhappiness, which is the state that a lot of these people are in. They're unhappy. They're depressed. They don't know what to do. Because like I said, this place, as they know it, is failing, is going down, is not getting back good. So, hey, these people have no hope, man. These people are ready to crash out, right? That's why soon come, we know the violence and all of the chaos is getting ready to brew up in here, man, in this country, right? Because these people are on the breaking point, man. You see it, right? But it says unhappiness, distress, right? Hardship, suffering, right? Affliction, you see, anguish, torment, torture, right? Poverty, right? That's a good one as well. Poverty goes to a lot of people being laid off, not having jobs, being homeless. I mean, hey, these are the things that is going on in this country, man, right? And it's going to get worse, right? So, yeah, I'm going to get back into it. 2nd Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done unto them that in the latter time, which we're in that time now, that shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. And like I said, when everything was going good in this place, America, just a few years back, hey, you Babylonians were proud, man. You people were full of yourselves. You people were arrogant. You were talking all, loud and pompous. Nobody could touch you people. Nobody could tell you anything. But hey, look what the Lord is doing to you people, man. He's popping that pride balloon and bringing you people down, man. Right? Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, man. You see? And that haughtiness of you Americans, hey, you people don't have that anymore, man. You're not in that spirit of thinking highly. You see? Because, hey, the Lord is bringing miseries upon you people, right? But I'm actually go to this precept as well. This is Isaiah chapter 24. And I'm going to go to verse 4. It said, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, right? And we know what that word haughty mean. That goes into being proud, right? And I'm going to look at that word languish, right? Just for edification's sake as well, because this is what we ultimately see happening, right? The haughty, proud people in America, these people are languishing, man, right? That pride is being turned into shame. It's being turned into, mourning, crying, weeping, you see? This is the definition of the word language on AI Overview. It says a person or other living thing that loses or lacks vitality, grow weak or feeble, right? So I'm going to go down into the similar words as well. It basically goes into to fail, right? To decline, right? And that's what you Americans are doing. You're declining, man. You see, because ultimately this country that you trust in so much, this place is going down. It's declining. Right. So the people are declining as well. Like I said, that's why you got people in the spirit of ready to crash out about any little thing, because ultimately they have nothing to lose. These people are hopeless, man. You see, just through all the way around. Right. But I'm going to go back to Isaiah chapter 24 and I'm going to go down to verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. And when you go into that word merry-hearted, it basically goes into people being, happy, people laughing, people being cheerful. You see, people, just being in a good, mirthy spirit that these Americans used to be in. Like I said, a few years back when things wasn't as bad as it is now, people were merry-hearted. But as it says, they do sigh. So guess what? These people are sighing now. People are complaining. People are not knowing what to do. People are hopeless, man. People are just completely, no better way to say it. People are just hopeless, man. You see, they have no other ways to turn to. You see, these people's lives, as they know it, is coming to an end, is ruined. You see, like I said, the good old days are over, man. Right. And these people know it. Right. So I'm going to get back into this video and we're just going to finish watching a little bit more of it. Right. But like I said, this is the mindset that a lot of these American people are in, man, in this country, man. Like I said, just through, man. Right? People are hopeless, man. Just completely finished, not knowing what to do. You see, just, but like I said, the Lord is bringing these things upon these people, man. And like I said, they deserve it. We don't feel bad for you people, man. At the end of the day, right? Salakia, bear with me.
Drive home, you're thinking about it. With your family, you're thinking about it. You try to sleep, you're thinking about it. You don't get a fucking break. And that's what the people in the government don't understand. The people are fucking tired. We're sick and tired of the bullshit. People need fucking help, and they know it ain't fucking coming. And that's the reality of the whole situation. We're all just fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with America, dude? I don't understand it. Like, How is it still a thing that all these big-ass billion-dollar corporations and companies are charging and scamming us so much fucking money and it's just supposed to be okay? Like, somebody who's struggling like me, I work 2 jobs. Most of the time I work 6 days a week, and I'm still struggling to pay my bills. So sometimes my bills are late, or my phone gets shut off, or my internet gets shut off, and then I get it turned back on. But then they just tack on all these fucking fees, a reconnection fee, a late fee, an agent assistance fee, a this fee, a that fee. Like, I'm struggling. You're charging me more money when I didn't have money to fucking begin with. Don't even get me started on fucking taxes and insurance. That's all a scam. But I don't understand how these corporations and companies are allowed to get away with this type of shit. It's so fucking aggravating and frustrating, and it just makes me like, I don't even know.
I'm not going to front. It do feel like, even with like the way you kind of look at it, like the way everything is structured today, like when it comes to bills and all the debt that we have today, and it just make you kind of kind of look at your life and say, damn, I think it really does feel like that they really trying to cripple a lot of us out here. It seems like every time it do, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to even bullshit. It just seems like every time when you feel like you're getting ahead, there's something else that just comes in that make you say, hey, hello, I'm here, a new bill.
Right. And that's why we tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, as it says in Micah 2:10, to arise ye and depart. You see, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction, man. We tell you, Jake, that this place isn't our rest, that this is our captivity, right? But like I said, the 2/3 of our people, they love this place, America, you see, and they want this place to get better as well. But like I said, it ain't going to get better. It's just going to continue to get worse from here on out for this country, man, right? But with that being said, Lord's willing, I pray this video be edifying, just something quick through the spirit. Till the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.